When Martin died, they played part of his last speech where he imagined his own eulogy. He said, "If you get somebody to deliver the eulogy, tell him not to talk too long. Tell him not to mention that I have a Nobel Peace Prize. That isn't important. Tell him not to mention that I have 300 or 400 other awards. That's not important. I want you to say that I tried to love and serve humanity, then my living will not be in vain. When they give my eulogy, I want them to say I was brave, that as long as she was alive, she was afraid and kept going. Like being president of the GSA in a school where the word fag was thrown like rocks through windows. Like solidarity on day of silence when a teacher threatened to fail me on an assignment unless I spoke brave. Like stepping onto a stage. Like being the only one on the basketball court to stand up to the bully. Like going to a brand new city with no friends or family to go to school. Like 5-hour airplane ride conversations with the older white woman who asks me in confidence, when will they be satisfied? Who whispers black like it's a curse word and the options emerge. Smile. Pretend you didn't hear. Is saying something really going to be worth it? This flight is too long and not long enough. Don't make this unpleasant. What if someone hears you not say something? The fear. That is how you know it is time for brave. That is not one elderly white woman speaking, it is white people with a capital W and whiteness itself, the oppressive force that transcends skin. And now it is not a whisper, it is an echo, and you're standing at the end of the cave. When will they be satisfied? They have the vote, they have Title IX. When will they be satisfied? They have freedom, they have the president. When will they be satisfied? They have marriage, they have the L word. When will they be satisfied? They have mosques. When will they be satisfied? They have the jobs that we don't want. When will they be satisfied? It is brave to be dissatisfied. Brave to speak your dissatisfaction out loud in front of those who disagree. It is brave to say we. Not when will they be satisfied, but to cross a line in the sand with your words, with your body, with no history behind you, but the bend of justice in front of you and say we. We will not be satisfied until. We will not be satisfied until women's rights don't mean just straight white cis women. Until history textbooks tell the truth and the people tell their stories. Until films don't become specific interests when there's too many actors of color. Until people are not illegal. Until language reflects gender outside of a binary and a hierarchy. Until those who the dominant tongue trips over are not renamed. Until all places and stages are wheelchair accessible because the very architecture through which we navigate speaks to whom we expect to be successful. It is brave to be dissatisfied when there is no Nobel Prize for your defiance or textbook page for your face. When your murder will be a death and not an assassination. When your pulpit is the bus stop. When your speech is yelled through the outside of your family's screen door or pleaded to a small group of friends. When you accept the scarlet letter of ungrateful, uppity bitch in exchange for your grandchildren's justice. It is brave to be dissatisfied when one of the most powerful impulses we have is to be loved. And we are taught to hate the dissatisfied, taught that the ungrateful are selfish. We are not told that to love ourselves in the face of a foundation built on hating us is a political act, that demanding a justice worthy of that self-love saves us all. Because Freire says an oppressor's humanity suffers right along with the oppressed, so it is love that dismantles an oppressive system. I love myself to never be satisfied until my humanity is restored. I love you enough to never be satisfied until your humanity is restored. I want to love enough to know they are not separate. To love is to be dissatisfied until we recognize each other for the divinity we are. Let me walk each day with this ravenous and steel-spined love and live a life that is worthy of a brief yet powerful eulogy, stripped of naming any accolades or listing any moments where I tried to make myself Martin or Malcolm. Let them leave out my resume. Let them even forget my name. But let them say love. Let them say brave.